This is it! This is the origin of Japanese culture. This is where it all started. If you are interested in Japanese culture, whether it's anime, video games, kawaii, cosplay, Japanese food, look no further. I am going to tell you where it all started and what makes Japanese culture so unique. The ultimate origin of all Japanese culture will be revealed today. Japanese history and culture were all started by the Jomon people. The Jomon people possessed all the wisdom to create a civilization. They were the first who invented pottery art. They were one of the first settlers in history. And they were able to sustain a civilization of peace that lasted for 10,000 years without any sign of wars or any violent conflict. These years were the most peaceful era of mankind history. And there is even a movement in Japan now to go back to the spirit of the Jomon people, to revitalize the country from the ground up, that they may be a wisdom that we can all learn from and apply to our lives to revolutionize the world as we know it. This is the origin of Japanese culture. To reveal the origin of all Japanese culture, we will go back 40,000 years in Japan's history. In the last 2 episodes, we studied the origin of Japanese people, where they came from originally 40,000 years ago. These are the people who were the first Homo sapiens who landed in Japan. They came on multiple trips across the ocean, from the South Asia, Russia, and West Asia, and they will eventually create the first era, the first culture of Japanese history, and it is called the Jomon era. Jomon in Japanese derive its name from the distinctive code-marked pattern found on their pottery. Now, what is so interesting about the Jomon era is that recently many discoveries have been made to rewrite the fundamental understanding of the Jomon people and their culture. Jomon era is from 15,000 years ago to 3,000 years ago. However, in 2015, Nobuyuki Ikea of Meiji University made an incredible discovery that fundamentally changed the understanding of Japanese people in the pre-Jomon era, commonly known as the Paleolithic era. Dr. Ikea is a professor of the Center of the Obsidian and Lithic Studies at Meiji University. Obsidian, a volcanic glass prized for its razor-sharp edges. This was the go-to material for crafting tools and weapons for hunting in the prehistoric era. Dr. Ikea was researching obsidian artifacts found at the archaeological site in the Mount Ashitaka in Shizuoka Prefecture in Japan. If you are an anime fan, you guessed it right. The Studio Ghibli movie Princess Mononoke's Ashitaka was named after this mountain. But here's the twist. These obsidian artifacts found at Mount Ashitaka reveal the story of sophisticated trade and exchange networks. Dr. Ikea and his team were able to trace these obsidian artifacts back to their volcanic origins. And surprisingly, some of these obsidian comes from distant islands, proving that ancient Japanese people transported these valuable resources across the sea. One island in particular is known for its high-quality obsidian. The name of the island is Kozujima. It is one of the northern islands in the Philippine Sea, 178 kilometers, 111 miles south of mainland Japan. Let me repeat this. 111 miles. You know how long that is? And using the radioactive dating technology, they were able to identify that this obsidian volcanic glass was 38,000 years old. This discovery is huge! It shows that prehistoric people from 38,000 years ago in Japan had advanced seafaring skills. They weren't just coastal dwellers. They were intrepid explorers, navigating the open waters to trade and acquire precious obsidian. Mind-boggling. But there's more. The trade of the obsidian suggests a complex social structure, established trade routes, and possibly even social structures manage the flow of this valuable material. This challenges the old view of isolated, simple Paleolithic groups and reveals a dynamic, interconnected society. These findings also have broader implications. They suggest long-distance communication and exchange networks that facilitate the spread of ideas, technology, and cultural practices across regions. They have found that prehistoric Japanese were the first people in the world who made a round-trip voyage in an ocean of long distance. And not only that, they were conducting the sophisticated trade and had vast exchange networks using the skill of their ocean voyage. In summary, the discovery of maritime transport of obsidian in Japan highlights the advanced seafaring abilities and complex social structure of early human populations in Japan. It underscores the significance of obsidian as a traded commodity and reveals the intricate trade networks that existed long before recorded history. This research not only enriches our understanding of prehistoric Japan, but also contributes to the broader narrative of human development and interaction during the Paleolithic era. Prehistoric people in Japan from 38,000 years ago were much more intelligent than we ever thought, and the origin of Japanese culture definitely dates back this long, more than 38,000 years. Japan is the home to some of the most significant prehistoric archaeological sites in the world, and this long history of tens of thousands of years is the contributing factor why Japanese culture is so unique. And the fact that Japan have never been invaded by the other country is an important fact, so that Japan was able to preserve this unique culture for centuries after centuries. And a fun fact, the Kozujima Island appears in the Shinkai Makoto's anime film Weathering with You. In the film Weathering with You, Hodaka Morishima, the male character, is from this island. This was the volume 3 of the series Tale of Japan. In this YouTube series, I will be covering all the history, law, and myth of Japan. I'm gonna deep dive into the world of the Jomon era for the next several episodes, so make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you have a subject of the matter of Japan that you want me to research, let me know in the comment. Alright dreamers, I'll be back soon. I hope you have a great day and take a step closer to your dreams.